roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. He pushes that lead to 3 shots with 2 holes to go. Well, these short, drivable par 4s are all the rage in golf, but the designers here at TPC Scottsdale, Jay Morrish and Tom Weiskopf, were really ahead of the curve. This was one of the first, and it still remains one of the best short par 4s in the game, all about risk and reward. Not holding back. This is a big swing. Okay, that's going to be saved from the lake by the bunker behind this 17th green, and that actually shouldn't be too bad back there. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Chance now for another birdie. Good putt. A birdie here at 1. He's out to a 3-shot lead here with 1 hole remaining in this opening round. We finish our day here at TPC Scottsdale with a 442-yard par 4 18. Strategy off the tee is key. Challenge the lake on the left and cut the corner of the church pew bunkers, or play it safely down the right side of the fairway. Good round going here on this Thursday, and back another fine effort off the tee. Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second.
You're really going to take that seriously. That ball wasn't even going to land on the ground, but it's finished up fine.
He just made one on the previous hole. This slightly longer for another birdie. Finish, a long one there for a 3rd consecutive birdie. So an ideal day 1 for our featured golfer, already 3 shots clear of the field after 18 holes.
3 is so much different, Rich. You can afford to make a little mini mistakes, so you can keep that in the back pocket. But just more importantly, the style and the standard of golf to see straight out of the gates.
So that's it for us. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Sonoran Desert and always entertaining TPC Scottsdale, it's live second-round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. It is known as the greatest show on grass, and it has lived up to that moniker through the first couple of rounds as we take a look at the Friday leaderboard. Our leader on this Friday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 3 as he gets set to begin play. So let's get out and pick up the action as we head to the tee at the par 5 15. Okay, that's going to come to rest in the rough as that rolled all the way through this long 15th green, but it is safely on that island. And that one finished off. It's a birdie here at 15. And he draws 3 shots clear on this Friday. Well, here we are at the 16th hole looking at just over 160 yards. Doesn't seem all that daunting, Frank. But 160 yards with 20,000 people, horned into a little stadium in the desert. That makes it a different story.
It certainly is. This was one hole, too, where Tom Watson would send his caddy forward. He would stay back by 15. His caddy would get his yardage. Watson would simply walk on the tee. His caddy would give him the club. He would not go through his normal routine. He would simply just head away. It was one hole that he never wanted to think about. It might look simple, but it's what the player feels.
Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and this will remain a 3-shot lead. Now to the 17th, and Frank, fair to say this is one of the best short par 4s in all of golf?
It is. The drivable par 4 that's designed the way it's meant to be played is a winner. The ones that are just shortened to be made drivable, they don't work. This was designed to be a 17th hole, and it was designed to be drivable. You couldn't get a better place, and you couldn't get a better par 4.
That's a big lash. He might be able to cover this. And that one going to wind up in the bunker. PGA Tour moves back to California next week. We'll be at Higgins Alley in Riviera Country Club just west of Los Angeles for the Genesis Invitational. Frank, we go from hysteria to history.
Oh, you do, yeah. Humphrey Bogart's tree on the left side of the 12th hole. is still there, and it's still a feature. A huge sycamore tree there that kicks the odd ball away from the green. It's good. The whole golf course is in a sort of a bowl, so you get these swirling winds. I know they've tried to renovate the golf course over the last few years. It's actually made the fairways a little wider, but another straight-up test. I mean, the West Coast swing, you really have to bring your game.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Late birdie here at 17, and that's going to move him into red figures for the round and 8 under for the tournament. What an outstanding finishing hole here at TPC Scottsdale. Not overly long, but it is challenging. At 442 yards, this par 4 is all about strategy. You can challenge the lake on the left if you're one of the bigger hitters, cut the corner of the Church Pew bunkers. That leaves you with just a flip wedge in, or you can take the safe route. Just go down the right side of the fairway. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Couldn't ask for anything better. Split the fairway, and now I'll have a go at this second shot. Good line forward, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Got that up too high, and didn't want to come back. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that's going to tighten things up a little as the lead is down to 2. So will this be the week that our featured golfer claims that first ever title? Frank, it's looking promising through 36 holes.
It is, and to just make that final leap to become a winner on the PGA Tour. Well, that's what's in front. It seems simple, but the last...
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. On one of the zaniest days on the tour calendar, live Saturday third round coverage of the one and only WM Phoenix Open. How about the fans out at 7 a.m. sharp today, making that mad dash across the grounds to get that coveted spot at number 16? As we take a look at the Saturday leaderboard, Troy Merritt is on top. He's currently at 5 under. Let's get into the action as we pick things up at the par 3 7th. Boy, just far too strong with a tee shot there, and this winds up flying the green. And we could be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. Frank, the par 4 8th. This is a good hole.
It is. A dog leg to the left forces the player to go out the right, and this will play every inch of its yardage, which is over 470 yards. Green's still pretty much the same with that false front, unless there's a flag position in the front. You're really going to have to fly it at least 20 yards or so into that green, otherwise that ball is going to run towards the front.
This is turning a little to his left, and that will do just fine. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
Left himself with 149, pin sitting back right.
Rich, there's one thing about good iron play. When you hit it and it comes off the club face, you know it's going to be close. More evidence there.
Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. And he'll move to 4 under. Rounding out the front 9 with a par 4 of 453 yards from the back tee. Looks to be straight away here, Frank. Anything to be cautious about on this tee shot?
Well, that bunker, there used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. There is now 1, and it also pinches into the fairway, which almost makes this hole look like a faint dogleg right. But really, the best line is still down the left side, so it still actually suits a draw off the tee. Green is slightly elevated and not very deep too, so judging that second shot, getting the right club is essential here at 9.
Front left hole location here as we await his second to the par 4.
An awkward little bunker shot, just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Oh boy, just about flew that one in the hole. Luckily got it to stop. Not a bad shot. So that's in for par, and he will remain at 3 over for his round. This 10th hole is really all about strategy and good decision making. It's a hard dogleg to the right. You have a couple of options. You can cut the corner with a driver, but then you're contending with a small bunker and some trees if you miss-hit it. Or you can go with a fairway wood, but if you're offline, well, then you bring the bunkers on both sides into play. put himself in an excellent position. Keyboards, 88 yards. Really good opportunity here. Second shot.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
That's the way to start the backside. A perfect read. It's a birdie at number 10. And he's going to get this to 3 under par. All right, a bit of a struggle here on this Saturday for our featured golfer. And now, Frank, work to do in tomorrow's final round.
A lot of work. There was a huge step in the...
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the base of the McDowell Mountains and TPC Scottsdale, live final round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. Here in the Valley of the Sun, the temperatures are up, the scores are down as we take a look at the leaderboard on this Sunday. Troy Merritt is on top. He's at 4 under par. Time to get out to the action on the course as we pick things up on the tee at the par 4 14th.
Boy, that's a tough breeze to allow from, coming from the right. Did an excellent job of adjusting for that breeze, and tee shot finishes up in the fairway.
Here we go.
I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
8 feet remaining here for birdie. That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. He's trying to work back into it. 4 back with 4 to go. All right, Frank, now the fun begins. We are teed up at the par 5 15th hole. Plenty to talk about here.
Yeah, the fairway down the left side is anything other than straight. It's more like a shipwreck, the raggedness of it. And that water in play, well, if you do find one on the fairway, you can sort of always wave across to the people that are walking down the 11th hole. Find the fairway, you can reach this par 5 and 2. A little bit of an island-looking green there, bunker on the left, and also another bunker just short right. But a fairway missed here. Now you can rack up 5, 6, 7. I've seen all sorts of scores here at 15.
That worked out really well, landing just short, gets that little bump onto the green, and now maybe a huge bump on the scorecard, Frank, if this putt goes down for an eagle.
Well worked out second shot, Rich. You could not fly that ball on the green and expect it to finish up in that front third.
Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Now to the 16th hole, and Frank, what makes this so special is the walk underneath the grandstands. It's the Gladiator coming into the Coliseum.
That's a perfect description, Rich, and that's why this hole is unlike any other hole on the PGA Tour. The atmosphere that the players feel on that tee, they cannot prepare for, they can't experience anywhere else. This is a once-in-a-lifetime par 3.
And when you look at it from up high with the blimp view, it sort of appears as though they've dropped Fenway Park or Wrigley Field right into the desert. And this is a sellout crowd. I mean, this is 20,000 fans, and there's nothing like it. There's not a single hole in golf that has more fans on it than the 16th here at TPC Scottsdale. Okay, not what these fans were hoping for when they were sprinting across the golf course at 7 in the morning, that's for sure. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll remain one shot back. Up next, the 332-yard drivable par 4 17th. Players going for the green need to avoid the water short and left of the putting surface. A miss right will still allow for a fairly simple up and down. That's a good drive right there at 17, and that'll leave him with a chance to get something close and maybe grab a share of the lead. Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Nicely done. Birdie finished off here at 17. And that is going to catapult him into the lead with one hole to play. We finish our day here at TPC Scottsdale with a 442-yard par 4 18. Strategy off the tee is key. Challenge the lake on the left and cut the corner of the Church Pew bunkers, or play it safely down the right side of the fairway. No issues here. That is into the fairway. That pin in the front right quadrant of the green today as he stares down his second. Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance. 12 feet still to go. Okay, so that will wind up a par at the last. And that'll be a final round score of 70. Frank, unquestionably a satisfying victory for our featured player. You won 15 times on tours around the world, including the PGA Tour. What's the significance of the second victory?
It's a great question.